Alright guys, we're back for the last gasp of our slot 1. I changed it to green, red, white slivers because that's what everyone else seems to be using, and it started off with me just throwing in every single red creature I had, and then I was like, okay, what other color can I use to put in the most tiny creatures? And I just had a combination of white and black at the same time. And then I noticed that, you know, red and white both had slivers, so I took the black out to put in the green for a couple of green slivers. So I have a lot of removal. I have a couple of bombs in here, though I'm not quite sure they really fit. I feel like it'll help late game potentially, but you know, 3 of these 4 cards are certainly able to be removed and placed with something else. So we'll see how it works. I think it's actually probably better than the white-black I originally had. So let's give this a shot, eh? Alright, here we go with our first match, and I got my grrr slivers. I forget what color the green, red, white stands for. That's too much land, sorry. Like, I want land, but not that much. That's better. I will keep that. I'll pop you down for a white. Give me that white. Kaboom. Now I got lots of stuff to do. I'll play the sliver first. Then I'll play this guy to make sure that my sliver gets through. That'll be a nice little start. There's nothing in the deck I have that's worth making indestructible, but you know, it's a 5/5 flyer for 6, so that makes it good. Spirit Mantle will be good. And we'll see. I'm actually kind of confident about it, kind of happy. Another text message. Sorry, got distracted. No, I'm tired of fighting against these things. That's okay. I'll have to make it unable to block this turn. So that'll be just fine. Get down! Boom! You no block. You no block, boo! Boo make you go bye-bye! Love DBC. Sorry, Gubs, that was way worse than your Majin Buu, but, you know, I'll leave the voices up to you. I do my best. I do my best. I need land now, though. I don't care what color. I guess one more white would be mandatory for my Aegeus Angel, which I think is my only rare in the deck, again. It is, yeah. Aegeus Angel is my only rare in the deck again. Out of 9 booster packs and a 3-color deck, I get 1 rare. Whatever. Goblin Warpaint. Well, I can't get through his guys just yet, so I will have to Spirit Mantle on him so I can get through for some damage. I don't want to slow down. I want to keep the pedal to the metal. He won't be able to block me anymore. And I can put Goblin Warpaint on him later and hope he doesn't get removed. I guess you could get bounced. I don't really want to go too much, you know? Put all your eggs in one basket and, you know, they might fall over. Hope you have a parachute. I don't have a parachute. Reminds me of those days, like when growing up through like middle school and you have like science fair day or whatever, there's always that egg drop thing. You know, a bunch of people try and just like stuff their little box with a whole bunch of stuff to keep the egg correct. And then one day I just kind of looked at it and I was like, how do you keep something that's falling really high, that's going to break and die, falling from the air without, you know, whatever? And I was just like, human beings kind of do that with parachutes. So one day I just made a parachute for my egg and it floated on down and everyone kind of looked at me like, yeah, that was the correct answer. This Xerxes kid figured it out. He broke science. So, that's where that came from. All your eggs in one basket unless you have a parachute. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? You're gonna take 3 points every turn. You're on a 5-turn clock. You're making 0 offensive progress. There's my land. I still want a little bit more. If I do that, I could make him a 3-turn clock instead of a 5. I think it's just a little too risky. It just feels a little too risky. So I'll keep sitting here. I'll see if I can't get him to attack, I guess. I don't know. Because I have so many other slivers, that's why I don't want to waste this guy. He's the most important of them, as he's a muscle sliver. Muscle sliver being the original green +1/+1 sliver. So I'm going to call this muscle sliver. Even though it's technically better than muscle sliver, because it doesn't make opponents' slivers better. That was the other thing with old-fashioned slivers. It said all slivers. The new ones, they're not quite as good, but at least they're only your own slivers. So it makes it a little bit more interesting that way. Otherwise, sliver versus sliver was so much fun. Sweet, guess what I'm going to condemn? That guy. That guy right there. Hunt the weak, huh? Well, please fight this guy, because fight is creature damage, and he's protection from creature. Yes! It doesn't work! Ha 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 ha! Boom, 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 boom. Protection from creatures. And the fight mechanic itself means that the creature deals damage to the creature. It's not just damage being dealt. Even though it's a spell is making the creature be the source of the damage. Magic is very meticulous like that. So... and now he doesn't know what the heck to do. His time is running out. Always going to combat. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Do 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 do. You're gonna do nothing. All right then. I guess I'm not gonna. Nice job. You could have at least attacked with this guy. You didn't even want to attack with that guy? Man. All right. Well. Oh, I don't have double green. That's sad. That is sad face. That is some definite sad face. No, I'm just gonna keep going with this guy. I'll make a little bit of extra progress now. Although watch me top deck a sliver and get really mad, but you know. See what he wants to do. If he wants to lose his recluse on a 2/2 as opposed to any potential better creature, alright, that's totally okay. That is totally okay. So now if I draw a land, then I pop an angel down there. You know, that's kind of awesome. Losing the recluse for nothing. Yeah, the point of that guy is to be there as a nice little wall. He's still on a 3-turn clock. At this point, I could make it a 2-turn clock with Warpaint, but I'm not going to. Oh boy. Well, I'm pro-creature, so I don't really care. Although it does prevent me from casting my angel, for the most part, as he would just kill it. And I do need to use Condemn on the spider thing. I guess actually I don't really need to. Now the question is, if I exile this guy... No, he'll still just sack it to gain 4 life. So I'll just condemn this one. I don't care too much about the 2/7. I want to make sure he can't make any of his guys flying. So there goes my clock, as he can always sacrifice boar to gain 4 more. But it's a small price to pay. Give me a green! Give me a green! Pacifism is okay. I'm okay with pacifism. I'll pacify that. Dude's got 1 card in his hand. I'm going for it now. I've tried to be cautious and not put all my eggs in one basket. But no, not anymore. Now I'm just going to go, even though now it's not even a 2-turn clock. I guess it would have been a 4-turn clock, so I still up my clock a little bit. He was at 11. 4 turns times 3 is 12 damage to get the kill. Although, he's really would have been at 16. So, 3 times, or 3 divided by 16, it would have been a 7-turn clock. 6 turns, sorry, 5 wouldn't have done it. But at 5 points, it makes it 3. So yeah, I just doubled my clock. Sorry, that's a lot of weird math in my head all at once. No, it's 4 turns. 16. Was he at 11 or 12? I don't remember. He must have been at 11 because he's at 6 now. Okay. So 11 plus 4 is 15. That's still 3 turns. There we go. So 5 or 3. I cut it by 2. Sorry. 40%. Hey, active treason. That's nice. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. I'm going to active treason his Brindleboar. That makes it... Oh, I thought this one made it a 3-3. I guess not. Whatever. I could have taken this guy. No big deal. I'm going to attack with both. See if I can get him to block. You know, I don't have a giant growth or anything, but whatever. Whether he blocks or not is irrelevant, because I'm going to sacrifice the boar anyway. And then I'm going to gain the life. So, that's totally okay. Which pretty much, that means the boar just did 4 damage to him, because he could have sacrificed it to gain life, and now he didn't. So, it's really cool. Yeah, some of these things, they give it +1/+1 counter. I forget which one that is now, but so be it, whatever. I don't care. The effect that I stole his 4 life is still there and amazing. I couldn't even cast, you know, my sweet bombs, man. It's too bad. It's too bad. I finally won a game! I finally won a game. And I showed a cool mechanic, so even though it was very lopsided, 2 cool mechanics. The fight, actually, the fight and the active treason on this thing, that makes this worth posting. That definitely makes this worth posting. 2 interesting, nice little nifty shenanigans happened. I'm okay with that. There's my land. And now I can cast whatever I want to cast. But I'll just hold it. Because 1, it wastes time, and 2, if I show extra stuff, he might leave. I'd rather just play this guy again. I like playing 2 out of 3s. So, cool. I finally won a game. Alright, I take that back. The previous guy just quit after that match, so no big deal. We'll fight some guy who wants to copy... Oh, we won't fight a guy who wants to copy my name. I don't know about you guys, but it is tremendously difficult to get games on Steam. It's just... Man, it takes forever to get them. They always fail to join, and you know, you have to sit hosting a match for forever. That feels very risky, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it. It feels very, very risky, and I'm gonna keep it anyway. We'll see how it works out. Oh, that's too much white. Way too much white. That's okay. We'll filter some land out. Hopefully I won't draw as much anymore. Give me a red, because I need a red. Alright, well now I got 5 land. I'll be able to cast Sarah. I have a 2-drop. This is kind of a late game thing, to try and win the game late. You know, you have a handful of creatures, and you just be like, alright, bloop, now you can't block. That's why it's there. That's decent. No! No! Oh my god, I have 3 freaking white mana, and of course I click the green. God, that's really annoying. I wonder if he would have attacked. I wonder if he would have attacked if I had this guy out on the field. Because then we could have just blocked and traded. Which I probably wouldn't have. No, I would have. Yeah, I would have. So I lost 2 points for that. I lost 2 freaking points for that. God, that sucks, man. It's really annoying. You got a lot of vigilance, guys. This could be a problem. I might have to Tectonic Rift early just to break his black land, instead of trying to sweep with it. Wow, more vigilance? This guy's gonna be real tough to get through. Yeah, I may as well block, because I'm not going to be able to do any attacking myself. So I may as well not take the damage for it. Yeah, as bad as this is, I want to just get rid of his black and lower his options. Slow him down a little bit, get rid of half of his deck, in a way, until he plays another swamp. Well, there you go, I tried. If he didn't have that, then whatever. At least next turn I get a Sarah to drop, and that'll change things. Until, of course, he'll just, like, murder Sarah. Well, that's not good. That completely defeats the point of, everything, really. Because he's just going to tap Sarah Angel. Well, I have to at least cast it. I can't not cast it, so whatever. Maybe some double active treason can get me somewhere. Come on, dude. Wow, he didn't attack. What are you afraid of? I'm drawing way too much land, by the way. But really, what are you afraid of, man? I want to save active treason for something better. What could he possibly have? Maybe like a mighty leap or something? I'm just trying to think of what he could have. He might have Mighty Leap, to which Sarah goes down. If I active treason this guy, I can tap one of them. I don't really get that far, though. It just gets a little bit of damage in. And that's not really worth it. I'm just gonna have to hope he doesn't use Mighty Leap. Maybe he has Condemn? Nope, nothing. I just get through. Okay. Well, thanks. You definitely could have tapped it on your own attack. And you weren't going to block anyway, so whatever. There you go. He doesn't know what else to do, though. Only one? That's weird. It leaves it open for a Mighty Leap. Because that would be 4 points of damage. So I could really go for Spirit Mantle. Oh, darn. Well, I guess I'll keep trying. I'm gonna have to condemn this stupid guy so that I don't die. Okay, he must not feel like he has any answers then if he's wasting Griffins. Yeah, at 16 life you can take one more hit before you need to start worrying. So he must feel like he's in trouble from one Sarah Angel. That is good confidence. I think I will active treason that guy. Absolutely. And then after I active treason it, I can actually just condemn it. And since I control it, I think I would gain the life. So I think I might do that. Or would I rather active treason it twice? No, I would have to condemn it. Okay, that's actually, well, interesting. Give me this. That's 10 points. Yeah, I'll just make him unable to block. Oh no, I can't condemn it because then it's... yeah, it has to be attacking. So I want my damage to resolve first, unfortunately. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. I can condemn it now, then I can active treason this guy. What, double rune scarred? That's unbelievable. Too bad it's not going to help him win. Too bad it's not going to help him win. Because I'm going to condemn one and steal the other. Actually, what do I want to do here? Because if I condemn them, he gains life for it. So I want to pause it now so I have more time to think. Okay, if I condemn it, he gains 6 and goes up to 6. I think I would rather just... I don't have much choice, dude. I have to get rid of it. I can't just take it. It has to go. He should have prevented my Sarah from blocking is what he should have done. Because now I can kill that guy. Well, I would have blocked and killed that guy anyway, so he didn't really have much choice. But he still should have tapped the Sarah. And now I can just active treason this guy again. He gained the life for it, but so be it. Come in with everything. He'll have to block something. To which he'll probably block the rune scarred. I'm okay with that. As he concedes. He blocks this guy to kill it and keep his alive, huh? Interesting play. I don't want to overextend, though. Actually, it won't be overextending because he'll be getting the rune scarred back. So, I want to have as many creatures as possible. Give me the best chance to win if he's only going to be at 2 life. This way he can't attack me. Well, I guess now he can. Okay. Yeah, it is definitely not over. I don't know why he said good game. I'm still going to lose this game. You may as well attack with this guy too. There you go. Double rune scar. That's unbelievable, man. Oh, come on. Yeah, I lose. Unreal. There's not much you can do, man. Not much you can do about stuff like that. That's so much better than my white-black, it's not even funny. He's got... How many of those does he have? Jesus, man. Crazy. I couldn't really have asked for anything more myself either. I really couldn't have. I just got beat by insane pulls. Oh well.